Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Sanya and I've been receiving a few questions lately on Instagram related to fear, anger, anxiety, overthinking, depression. So all these things are kind of related to each other, but they are not exactly same. So I've started the series where I'm going to start with what is fear and how we can overcome it. So let's understand what is exactly fear. Now, when we understand what is fear, that is when we can break it down and conquer it. So to define what is fear, it is just an emotion. The way we feel other emotions, this is one of the emotions. Understand that being human is about experiencing thoughts, experiencing emotions, but we are not our thoughts and we are not our emotions because these thoughts keep changing. These emotions, they keep changing. So there is something which is constant in us, which is observing all these things. And when we know that we are not what our emotions are, we have the tendency to build detachment from it and observe it from a distance, which comes with practice. So what is fear? So fear is something where in our mind we have created a scenario and we're thinking about something which is not currently happening right now. Let me give you a very recent example. So I was walking down late in the night to my house from the market, and I was a little scared as to somebody might come and mug me up. Now, in this scenario, this is a very valid fear because it is possible that it can happen, but it is also possible that it may not happen at all. So, fear at times it's very helpful. It helps us give us the cushion of security, and it tells us that we need to do something to protect ourselves of the scenarios which might happen in future. The first thing you have to understand is, are you somebody who is getting bothered by your fear a lot? So if you are fearful of some scenario, are you really focused on the problem or are you really focused on the solution? So I've seen in my life there are two types of people. One who are problem oriented, one who are solution oriented. The ones who are problem oriented, who are mostly focusing on the problem, that this might happen, that might happen, this will go wrong, that will go wrong, end up in situations which are against them a lot of times. But since you're watching this video, I'm sure you are looking for some solution in life, and that's why you are looking for how to overcome fear. So it's a good sign that now you want to take action in your life to break that habit. So first thing is, congratulate yourself that you are on the right path. You are now looking for solution in life, which is a great sign because you have to shift your focus from problem oriented thinking to solution oriented thinking. You also have to understand that if our awareness is residing in the fear area of the mind more, we start to vibrate at that frequency, the frequency of fear. And this is how our karmas are built, and eventually we are attracting the same kind of vibration from the outside, which is kind of amplifying our current feeling. So here what you have to understand is, it's just based on pure law of energy or pure law of karma. If you do something positive, positivity will increase. If you do something negative, negativity will increase. This includes your thoughts as well. Until now you have not controlled your thoughts. You've not even thought about how to control your thoughts. But I am telling you that I have worked upon controlling my thoughts and making them positive from negative. And I've worked vigorously on it since past 10 years of my life. And if I can do this, you can do it too. Because I was somebody who never was a very courageous person in life. And I always used to get scared of, oh my God, what will happen if I do this? What will happen if I do that? So if I can change, you can too. And I'm going to give you now a few tips which help me in this journey of becoming courageous from fearful. So I hope it will help you too. The first thing that you have to do is understand how this mind works. Whenever we buy a machine, a physical machine, we try to read the manual on how to operate it. So the same thing applies to this mind as well. If we know how it works, we can operate it ourselves. When you take charge of your mind, you take charge of your life and you are controlling what is manifesting in your life. For this, I have linked my previous video which I shared above. Now the second one is practice just the opposite of your negative habits. Now that you know that these are the negative patterns of your mind, but you can control it. Start to pass positive inputs to it. Do not fight with your mind. It will be difficult for your mind to intake it for the first time because it's not very used to it. There is a lot of hard work that you've done until now to build fear. Same kind of hard work has to be done to build courage in life. Your part of action that you have to take is just do something which will show you that you are courageous, or maybe act as if you are courageous. Build that confidence forcefully in yourself. If you start to pass positive input, output will be eventually positive, even if it takes a little long in life. Now, the third point is that you have to know that it is not as simple as it sounds. It's not a linear equation that you pass positive, you'll get positive output. No. You have accumulated a lot of energy in fear area of your mind until now. So the more time you have taken until now to build that particular pattern in your mind, the more hard work it will take to break that pattern and build a new one. And this is also coming from law of energy as well, because energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. So you cannot destroy fear in your mind, but you can put more energy into being courageous so that it starts to overshadow being fearful. It will eventually be all worth it in the end. So the fourth point is be very, very gentle with yourself and don't beat yourself up for making mistakes in life, because we are all human beings. That's what we do. We make mistakes. We learn from them, and that's how we evolve. So point number 5 is, when you understand how your mind works, you will know that the awareness in the mind is a very powerful tool if you learn how to control it. And if nothing works, what you can do is bring that awareness back to the present moment, to the breath that you have. Because this breath is something which connects us to the higher power. That is when you can be centered again in life. And you have to repeat this exercise every time your awareness drifts away into some unhelpful area of the mind. So the sixth point, which has helped a lot of people and works like magic, is that when nothing is under your control and all these points does not work and you want instant result, release that energy into a piece of paper. Because now what you're doing is you're applying a rule of energy, which is energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be converted from one thing into another, or it can be transformed from one thing into another. So what we are doing here is we are writing it down on a piece of paper, which means our negative energy is flowing into a piece of paper. When we write it down, we are releasing it. After that, you don't have to read it again. Take that piece of paper, lit it up, because what we are doing is we are now transforming that negativity into positivity. Why positivity? Fire is one element which provides a lot of positivity. So if you burn it into ashes, or maybe you just flow it into the water, because water is one element which is very positive, or you can say it's just kind of absorbing all your negativity. So just let it go. Now this is one thing which is a very practical tool and is also given by my guru in one of his articles, I think, and it worked like magic for me. And I also advise to a lot of people that if they're just feeling helpless, this is one thing that you should do every single time you are stuck in life, because all these negative emotions, they will not lead you anywhere. They will only lead you into suffering more. So take action now, otherwise you will be a product of your own emotions, which can be positive sometimes, which can be negative sometimes. So it's better that you drive your life yourself. So point number 7 is, it's actually supposed to be the first point, but I've placed it on point number 7 because if nothing of those things work out for you and you've done all the best that you could, you have to now surrender to God, because that is the only option which is left for you. And if you want to skip all these steps and just directly skip to this one, I don't think there's nothing like it. Have faith, have trust, and be positive a little bit in life, and try to practice devotion. Practice a little bit of gratitude in life and try to put your awareness from the negative area of the mind to the positive areas of the mind, because that is how your life is going to be beautiful. It will be suffering, and if you'll keep on creating negative thoughts, negative energy all around you, things will manifest negatively in front of you. Even your kids, even your parents, even your friends, your family, everybody will get the same energy that you're sending towards them, or maybe just releasing into the world. So be a little proactive in changing your energy. Become conscious of the energy that you're vibrating in, because that is how your environment is also impacted. So that's all for today's video, and I'll see you in my next one.